Numbers in business, are they really that much of a deal? In this video, I'm going to be giving you 5 good reasons why you should ignore your numbers. Hi folks, my name is Mahmood. I'm an accountant and financial coach and founder of the accounting firm I Hate Numbers and also the financial storytelling platform Numbers Know How. My mission over the last 27 plus years has been helping thousands of businesses make money in their businesses, increase their financial understanding, win more battles than they lose with what goes on between the ears, and have the businesses that they aspire to. Not a bad combo if I do say so myself. Let's crack on with the video. Now, reason number 1 why you should ignore numbers in your business is if you want to have a business life where you have no focus, no clarity, no understanding what lies ahead, what's going on in your business, then ignore your numbers by all means. Numbers will give you that focus, numbers will give you that clarity, numbers will give you that understanding that you actually need. And reason number 2, if you're the sort of business owner that likes to make decisions as they go along, reacting to what's going on around you, not knowing what the right thing to do is, what profits are being generated, what products and services are making you money, what ones might be losing you money, which customers are better for you to work with, not just from an emotional perspective, but a financial perspective, decisions that you can make about where you can take time off, whether you can take on new staff, then by all means, ignore your numbers till the cows come home. Numbers used correctly and effectively empowers you in terms of decision making, and who doesn't want more of that? Number 3 reason, if you're somebody who gets stressed out, and all of us in business are succumb to those pressures, if you like anxiety, if you like getting stress, if you like having that emotional turmoil that goes on, then by all means carry on ignoring your numbers. There is a link between your emotional well-being, your state of mind, and having a command of the numbers in your business. There is a linkage between your well-being and how you deal with money. And there's also a link between money and the impact on your well-being as well. And for me, having a command and awareness of what's going on in your business with those numbers, that future plan that tells you the route map that you're taking, what the financial impact will be, brings an amazing amount of calm. It brings an amazing amount of stillness, and it reduces the stress. Stress as much comes about is because we have uncertainty in our lives and we don't necessarily know what's going on. Now, numbers aren't a perfect predictor, but they do bring calm and they do bring a rest into your business life and your emotional construction that is very much needed. Reason number 4, if you don't like being in control, if you'd rather the business dictates what you do as opposed to you being in the driving seat of your business, if you don't really like the idea of controlling what goes on around you, then ignore your numbers. However, myself included, I like being in control and I like having an understanding of what's going on around me. I like to be at the center of the universe of my business. I like to be in the driving seat. I make sure that my passengers around me contribute, but numbers will give you that control. Numbers will give you that direction. Reason number 5, and it's a really important reason, and we mustn't lose sight of that. Fundamentally, when we're in business, whether we are a private, multinational, acorn-sized business, whether we're a not-for-profit, a social enterprise, a charity, doesn't matter what you are, you need to aspire and have as a primary objective of making money. And by making money, I'm talking about making profits. Profit is not a dirty concept. Profit is not a dirty word. You have your own ethical stance, your approach to how you make profits and how you make money, but make money you must do. If you prefer to have a very expensive and time-consuming hobby, then by all means, ignore what's going on in your business. But there's nothing more distressing than actually investing time, investing energy, running a business, whatever scale that business may be, and not seeing any financial results coming through. You need to reward yourself. You need profits to sustain yourself, to grow, and to keep delivering your why. And fundamentally, numbers used correctly in the right way will help you power your business forward and make money. Now, folks, as a summary, what have we talked about? We've talked about clarity. We've talked about focus. We've talked about decision making. All comes about by having a relationship, a positive relationship and a fondness for numbers. You need to identify the numbers in your business to effectively reduce your anxiety, your stress levels. A budget can really be useful there. Have control of what's going on and make profits, make money. Now, you don't need to be an accountant. You don't need to be a mathematician. There are lots of tools and resources that you can access here, but you need to have an awareness and you need to get friendlier and have a cup of coffee and a slice of cake with your numbers. Folks, I hope you found that useful. I'd love to hear your feedback and your comments as to what you think. Do you love numbers? Do you hate numbers? Do you just deal with them once a year when you do your tax returns? Give me some feedback in that comment. Until next week, happy counting.